it will take you through the process of completing the I-9. As I mentioned earlier, you can click on the view instructions hyperlink and it will open up the Homeland Security instructions. Please select from the document title list. It will display documents from list A or list B. Now this drop-down will display the options depending on how the employee completed section 1 of the I-9. In this example, the employee selected that they are a U.S. citizen, and based on that, you will see the options that display here. If they select non-U.S. citizen, for example, let's say that they have a permanent resident card. If they select non-U.S., then the options available here on list A would include those documents that are acceptable in order to complete section 2. And in that example, it would be the permanent resident card. Select the appropriate document. And keep in mind that if you select a document from list B, the system will automatically open list C. Because if you are completing the form with a document from list B, you also need to have an additional document, and it would be one of the items that are going to display under the list C. If you're completing the form with a document that is part of list A, you don't need to provide additional documentation. In this example, the employee has provided their U.S. passport. Select the issuing authority from the dropdown. In this example, it would be the U.S. Department of State, and that is the only option available on the dropdown. Key in the number of the document. And if the document has an expiration date, please select it from the calendar, on the calendar, or if there's no expiration date for the document, select NA. In this example, a passport does have an expiration date. We are able to select that date. Once you're ready to move on to the next screen, please click Next. The next menu or window, it's going to refer to additional information. It's a space for you to notate any additional information required. Typically, you can leave it blank if there's nothing to include. Click Next. And the last step would be to sign the document electronically. Your name as an I-9 approver will display, and the name of the organization and address will auto-populate as well. No need to make any edits or changes to those fields. Simply select the checkbox to capture your electronic signature, and today's date will display. The last step would be to enter your job title. See that I am an admin. And then click Next.